Hello, this is Granddaddy Pendragon, and happy Halloween season to you. When I say Halloween, what comes to mind? Wait, don't tell me. Let me guess. Halloween 3, the season of the witch. Right? Oh, what a weird little movie that was. I saw it in the theaters when it came out in, when was that, 1982 or thereabouts? And a lot of us were excited when we heard that there was going to be a Halloween 3. I saw Halloween, John Carpenter's classic slasher movie with Michael Myers, and thoroughly enjoyed that. I saw Halloween 2, which was not directed by Carpenter, but, was a decent enough picture. It wasn't, tremendous, but it was fine. And so I was wondering, where are they going now with the Michael Myers saga? And why are they calling it Season of the Witch? Well, after I got my ticket and I sat down with a bunch of other people in the theater and the movie unfolded, I found myself going, uh-huh. So, oh, yeah, how bizarre that movie was. This odd combination of sci-fi and witchcraft and killer mask. So yeah, and that jingle. Holy cow, that thing. Once you hear that, you can't unhear it. That thing does not get out of your head very easily. It's the jingle is set to the tune of London Bridge Comes Falling Down, and they would play it on TVs whenever the evil company Silver Shamrock would advertise their mask, and it'd go like there'd be this metronomic beat. You go do 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 do, and then they'd kick in with the jingle and say, "3 more days to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween." Oh man! And if they play that jingle once, they played it 1,000 times in that movie. So, yeah. Not surprisingly, the critics panned that movie, and a lot of viewers lambasted it. It wasn't popular when it first came out, and they saw it pretty much as a, you know, failed attempt at making a horror movie. Not surprisingly, when Halloween 4 came out, it was the return of Michael Myers. Man, they couldn't get Michael Myers back in there fast enough. Like, please give us another chance. We're sorry. Just forget about Season of the Witch, okay? But through the years, people have kind of warmed up to Halloween 3 a little more. And it's kind of become a cult classic now. And, people are finding some redemptive things about it that those of us who saw it initially perhaps did not see upon first viewing. So, not surprisingly, Mezco came up with a series of dolls, a set of dolls, 3 dolls, based upon the trick-or-treaters in Halloween 3. And those are the dolls we are going to look at in this video. So glad you're along for the ride. Let's take a look at the dolls. This is what they look like in their box. My son got me this for my most recent birthday, a gift I greatly appreciate. And I haven't opened it because I have these dolls already unboxed, and those are the ones I'm going to show you individually here in just a moment. But I did want you to see what the box looks like that they come in. Very nice window box, so if you're a collector who doesn't take his or her dolls out of the box, you can display them accordingly. Well, let's look now at the individual dolls. The first trick-or-treater is the witch. I should mention in passing that the masks that were used in the movie were made by Don Post Studios, which was a very famous mask making company. And this doll has very good detailing. Notice the eyes. Let me bring it up close to the camera so you can see. from a distance, you might just think they're just painted black in there, but there's actually eyes deep within the recesses of that darkness staring out at you. Pretty creepy effect. The mouth is also pretty cool. You've got this tongue lolling over this scarcity of teeth. The mask is green and it's covered with this hood. The hood has a wire so you can kind of shape it, and it's attached with Velcro down here. You can remove the hood, but I mean, the doll's just bald. You know, the mask is just an over the head bald witch mask, so you know, teach their own, I guess. And it has this cape out of this satiny material, just like its dress. The dress at the hem is serrated. It has black socks, and it has cherry red and white tennis shoes. On the back of the hood is the Silver Shamrock logo, and there's also a similar logo on the back of the doll's head. So that is the witch. Next we have the skeleton. Again, notice the eyes, creepy effect, a lot of cool detailing on the skull, and it has the Silver Shamrock logo, as you can see. The costume is really cool. What's interesting is I had a costume like this when I was a little boy. I remember I went trick-or-treating one time with a skeleton outfit like this. I didn't have an over-the-head latex mask, but I just had one of the regular masks with a rubber band, you know, that just covered the front of the face. But I did have a skeleton costume like this. But very cute doll in a creepy way. He has black socks also, and his tennis shoes are black and white. So that is the skeleton. Let's look now at the third doll. This trick-or-treater is the jack-o'-lantern with a witch's hat. The hat is removable, and a lot of nice jack-o'-lantern detailing there, and you see the Silver Shamrock logo. My advice is to be sure and push this hat real firmly on his head, because it doesn't stay on all that great. I've had to hunt for this hat a lot of times whenever I would move the dolls. But he has a black unitard that velcros in the back. And he has black socks as well, and his tennis shoes are white and blue. So let me bring all three of the dolls out here together. As I mentioned, you get all of these in the same set, so it's a pretty good bargain. And these dolls are available. You can find them, and they're not outrageously priced from what I've seen. So these might make a fine addition to your Halloween collection. Well, I thank you very much for watching this video, and I thank you as always for subscribing. If you haven't done so, please consider joining the ranks, because we're going to be looking at a lot of cool dolls along the way, and I don't want you to miss a single one of them. So comment, like the video, all of that good jazz, and we shall see you next time.